Hello and welcome to this month's edition of Still Waters. I'd like to share with you today some thoughts about gratitude, the practice of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. You hear about gratitude all the time, but what does it really mean and how can you effectively integrate it into your life? Because the truth is, it's an amazingly powerful tool. Its impact cannot be underestimated because not only will it increase your happiness and reduce your stress, when you take on the practice of gratitude as a habitual way of looking at the world, you actually create new neural pathways in your brain that are settled in gratitude, and that leads to more happiness. And that's the neural pathway that you want. That's what we want to be cultivating. So I'd like to talk to you about how to focus your attention on gratitude, how to bring that into your relationships, and finally, how to do that even when life is particularly stressful. So first, let's talk about how to focus, how to sort of take the lens and focus on gratitude. Really, it's a matter of attention. So let's take an example. Let's say you come home from work and you've had a really stressful day and you are completely stressed out and you're exhausted and maybe your boss yelled at you and you come home. It's very tempting, very easy to bring all that negativity home with you. But here's the thing. When you start to focus your attention on positivity, negativity cannot thrive. So let's say you come home from that difficult day and you start to notice the things in your home that you love. Maybe, first of all, you just notice that you've come home to a warm home that has electricity, that has heat or air conditioning if it happens to be hot, people that you love, or maybe you live alone, things in it that you love, or pets that you love. And then maybe you focus on your dinner, the textures, the taste, the variety of flavors, the foods. Maybe you focus on the fact that you're so happy you can listen to music, or you can curl up in bed with a book and light a candle. There are many things on a micro level to focus on, to be grateful for. We often forget how simple pleasures, simple even just things we take for granted, like turning on a faucet and having water pour out. Believe me, when the water doesn't come out of the faucet, it's a big headache. So when it does, focus on that and notice and be grateful. So again, it's a matter of attention. And if you have a night where you come home like that and start focusing on all the micro things in your life that you're grateful for, you shift your energy. So again, attention. How about relating that to your relationships? Again, gratitude just weaves threads of happiness. When you start to thank the people in your lives for the ways they contribute to the happiness of your life, it increases your happiness. So think about your partner, think about your children, think about your colleagues, think about your boss, think about your parents, anyone you come into contact with. If you learn to be grateful and express your gratitude for them by thank yous, by compliments, by letting them know what you appreciate in their behaviors, again, it starts to create this neural pathway of happiness and gratitude in your brain. Lastly, let's talk about what if you feel that there's nothing to be grateful for. Let's say you have cancer. Let's say you're fighting for your life. Let's say you're on the verge of bankruptcy. I would argue that more than ever you need to cultivate the practice of gratitude. And again, bringing it down on a micro level. Maybe you have cancer, but you're really grateful for the incredible care that you're receiving from your doctors. You're grateful for having the opportunity to receive medical care. You're grateful for your church group who brings you dinners at night for your family. You're grateful for your bed where you can curl up and just pull the covers over your head. You're grateful for the people who send you cards and send you well wishes. Even then, there are things to be grateful for. If you're facing bankruptcy, you can be grateful that you don't live from 200 years ago and are being thrown in debtor's prison. There are always things to be grateful for, even in the most dire of circumstances. So, focus your attention, weave it through your relationships, and practice it in spite of and because of every circumstance in your life. When you start to create that habit for yourself, your life will improve. The shortcut in today's issue is about being grateful even when you pay your bills. It's called At Your Service. So find ways to weave gratitude through your days, through your nights, day after day after day, and you will reduce your stress, increase your happiness, and basically develop more capacity for joy in your life. Wishing you much peace. Namaste.